Yo, you look good. Have you been watching Jack? Welcome back to the only show on YouTube that reads viewer comments. Let's read some of your comments right now. Hey, Oomphy. Who do you kin? I think this was written in a language not yet invented. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this means. I don't like it. I don't know what you're asking. I have questions. I'm confused. Who do you kin? I'm taking the quiz right now and I hate this. Pick a word. Hot. Do you love your parents? My parents are saints. Gay. I'm gonna put, actually I'm straight. Oh, there are 15 questions. It's a lot of screen caps. All right, who do I kin? Tristan, you're nasty and probably really sad. I don't know about either of those. It's okay, you'll get through this. You'll find someone who loves you for your nasty self one day, hopefully. In the meantime, you can cry into your favorite foods. What is this? Who's Tristan? Tristan's the most common one according to this poll. Am I a basic bitch boy?
Yes.
No, that was rhetorical, you didn't. Okay. I feel 10 years older now, having taken that quiz. I really am not hip with the lingo. Maybe the wine will help. What other questions do you stupid Gen Zers have for me? Damn it, this happened last week. What is yours and Aaron's favorite Backstreet Boys song? I'm gonna say, hey, Mr. DJ, keep playing that song for me.
Yeah, maybe Get Down.
That's a good one.
That's a fucking good one.
Sure, you can go the obvious overplayed route and be like, I want it that way. But that's so boring and basic. Everyone knows that. Is there any channel meme that has inserted itself into your real life?
Well, we had to get rid of all the light switches in our house.
I would say that Chipwich is the ultimate channel meme. Because I think for years we often teased, what if we got a third dog? What if we got a third dog? And then oops, we did, unironically. And we took the joke way too far, and now she controls our lives. Is cereal soup? This is an important question. No, cereal's not soup. Cereal's not soup because I still eat my cereal dry. Cereal with milk is sloppy, it's gross, it's soggy, it's not good. This is my hot take. Anyone who eats cereal with milk is inferior. It's also not soup. If you choose to have cereal with milk, shame on you. You're a blight on society. I don't respect you. Milk should be in a glass, not a bowl. You're not an animal. I hope you feel bad about yourself. What two celebrities would you have run for presidency as a president and vice president duo? I am so not hip with celebrity culture. It's not funny. How about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Vin Diesel? I think that would be very funny because they hate each other in real life. I don't care what their policies are. I just want to see them and hear them bicker. Why do they hate each other? You know what? Don't answer. If it's complicated, don't answer it. I don't want to know. If there's a simple reason, tell me. It's never simple. It's like, who even cares? You're both bajillionaires. Stop being mad at each other. What are your favorite examples of good scenes from bad movies? Shit. Good question. The Dunkachino scene from Jack and Jill is so much better than it has any right to be. It's Al Pacino cheekily referencing all of his movies while being a corporate shill for Dunkin' Donuts. It's almost worth watching the whole movie just for that scene. Almost. Next question. Does Erin call you Jack or John? She only calls me Jack when she's mad at me or wants something because we don't really call each other by our names. I go, hey, hon, or hey, babe, and she does the same. It's when she says...
No, I call you Jackfilm.
You do call me Jackfilm as a term of endearment, but when I'm...
Is it endearment?
So much endearment. But when I know I'm in trouble, when I hear from across the house, Jack, that's when, you know, the hairs on the back of my neck stand up.
What would you be in trouble for?
Jack.
No, if I'm mad at you, I'm going to call you a dickweed. I'm not going to call you Jack.
Honey, you don't even like it when I use your real name, when I say Aaron.
Yeah, because it's weird.
It's weird when you say Jack.
I never say Jack.
Jack, what's this? And she finds my poop in the corner. She found my poop corner once. Super embarrassing. Oh, god damn it. Bro, how do you write the horoscopes from your podcast? I've tried writing my own, but I feel like I'm trying too hard to be funny. I never know what I'm about to write until I start writing them. I try not to second guess it too much, which sounds like something you need to stop doing. Don't second guess yourself. Don't think you're trying too hard. And if it doesn't make you laugh, do it again until it does. Also, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We both appreciate that a hell of a lot. Franny E, what's the worst thing you've drunk/ate to be polite? The worst drink I've ever had in my life was in Austria. It was recommended to us by our then tour guide. I had a shot of this liquor called Stroh. I would say it tasted like paint, but I don't know what paint tastes like, fortunately. I do know that as soon as I drank it, it felt like I had a cold. Just instantaneous. What are you doing?
Barking, knocking things over. She knocked over my shit. She knocked
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Sunday just knocked over everything. Where was I? Ah, yes, Stroh. I have never had anything like it before or since. If you're ever in Austria, have yourself a shot of Stroh. Or don't. How good are you at DDR or other foot-based rhythm games? You talked about 1v1ing Jake Paul in DDR, but are you even good at it? In my heyday, I could get an A on just about any expert song in Dance Dance Revolution. My heyday being like 15 years ago. But now the rheumatism has set in. My bones are now dust and my flesh is just hanging off. I loved Dance Dance Revolution for many years. It's probably why I was so popular in high school. I once went to a Dance Dance Revolution competition. And I didn't even win. Hey mom, hey dad, can you drive me to this DDR competition? They were probably just pleased to like get me out of the house, get me active. They're like, oh my god, yes. And we don't even fucking care. DDR, sure, absolutely, just go. And I went against some other guy. We danced. I couldn't tell you what song it was. I wasn't familiar with it. I did pretty well. I got an A grade. The guy next to me got a double A grade. So that was it for me. I was eliminated instantly. How turned on are you by this, babe?
First off, I feel like this is something that, like, you should have to disclose before getting married. Like, have you ever killed kittens? Like, have you ever entered and lost a DDR competition? Like, these are things that I should have known about. Secondly, imagine your parents' shame. Like, not only did I bring my kid here to the nerdiest place on earth, but he's not even good at being a nerd.
It was
You're
Disney
just
World
a
for nerds.
Big loser!
How am I married? Not sure how that happened.
Me neither.
Len J, how many lint rollers do you get through? Probably do you go through? We have like 3 really thick, chonky lint rollers. Oh yeah. Because we have 3 really thick, chonky white dogs. Oh yeah. Their fur gets everywhere. Sometimes I hear my wife scream, how is there dog hair here? They're not even allowed here because we literally have like baby gates to keep our dogs in one section of the house so that they don't shed and piss and shit in the other part of our house. What I'm saying is get a hairless dog or cat. You'll save oodles on lint rollers and vacuums. We have to get a new vacuum. That's right. I broke our vacuum one magical day. Can I just blame the dogs? Because that's why we have a vacuum in the first place. I'm gonna blame the dogs. Have you ever tried to get Aaron to like the things you like? If so, what's been your greatest success and your greatest failure? Let's talk about my greatest failure. We recorded a podcast a week and a half ago. It was the one where I quizzed her on the plots to Marvel movies, many of which she had seen before. What you didn't hear in that podcast was a long cut segment. I dressed it up as a, you know what grinds my gears kind of segment. But essentially, I tried to talk to Aaron about the Avengers Infinity War because I quite like that movie. I would probably still to this day rank it as my favorite Marvel movie. And I went on this impassioned plea. She calls it mansplaining. There's a whole chunk from that podcast you didn't hear. But if you subscribe to my Patreon, I'll give you the uncensored cut. So that was my greatest failure. My greatest success. You know what? I introduced her to comment etiquette. Eric. I have yet to meet a single person who can watch a video of his and go, not for me. And I hope to never meet that person because they sound terrible. Okay, Jack, do your best to explain early YouTube to a Zoomer. Go. Imagine, if you will, a world without commentary videos. Back in early YouTube, you had to make your own content. YouTube was far less reactionary. Cringy music video parodies in the vein of Weird Al, but far worse, did very well in early YouTube. There were no YouTube drama videos because YouTube hadn't been around long enough yet to generate YouTube drama. YouTube used to have a front page, whatever that fucking meant. What does YouTube.com show you now?
You don't even know?
I literally don't know.
It just shows you a bunch of like recommended based on like your Google searches and shit like that.
But what if you have no recommendations? That's what I want to know.
It always recommends something.
But what if you start an incognito tab? Shh, I'm incognito. America's Funniest Home Videos. How full circle. That's beautiful. Because if anything, YouTube has rendered America's Funniest Home Videos obsolete. And yet they are quite literally the first thing I see when I log into youtube.com. Oh, and videos used to have a 5-star rating system. But you already knew that. How many pairs of sunglasses do you own? The ones you use for yis. I used to have so many pairs of sunglasses, and I don't know where they all go. Like, I just keep losing them in Austrian bars. When I'm shooting yai, and I think, ooh, this scene needs sunglasses, it takes me a frustratingly long time to find a pair of sunglasses. It's the most illogical thing. Have you ever experienced anything paranormal or spooky? Do you consider yourself superstitious? I don't consider myself superstitious. I know you do, though.
What?
Have you ever experienced anything paranormal or spooky? Do you consider yourself superstitious? You have a story.
Yes and yes.
From your college years?
It is.
And without getting too detailed, it was the ghost of a friend's grandmother, right?
At the exact same time that she passed away, and I told my friend that I saw something, and she didn't tell me until the next day that her grandmother passed away.
That is spooky. Personally, I don't think I've ever really experienced anything paranormal, and I hope I never do. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final JackAsk question. I know. When are you gonna shave your legs? Ew. Here's a fun story. Erin makes me shave my chest hair. I'm quite proud of it. She doesn't care for it.
What?
What?
What don't I care for?
And she makes me shave it every so often.
Your chest hair?
My chest hair.
Just trim it. Just trim it.
I already did.
I find it only offends me because I find rogue ones in bed. Like, I'll be like making the bed and you just find like 7 chest hairs. It's disgusting.
What's the biblical figure? Is it Samson?
No, it's the devil.
No, fuck you. You know what I'm talking about.
Satan.
I feel like Samson from the Bible being stripped of his strength whenever my wife forces me to shave my chest hair. What was the question? Oh yeah, when am I gonna shave my legs? Never. I don't want to shave any part of my body. The only thing I want to shave, I need a haircut. I need a big haircut. I need to shave the wings here. I don't know how to style this. I can't style this. Let's shave these off. Oh, I look better already. Yo! Ooh, ladies, I'm taken, but you know, ooh, hit me up. Ooh.
So ask me your questions and I will ignore them, 'cause I'm a jackass, a big fat freaking jackass.
Ah, what a decadent selection of JackAsk questions. If you want to get on the board, leave your questions in the comments below or tweet them to me with the hashtag JackAsk. New episode of JackAsk every Wednesday. Click here to see the previous episode. Here's a clip. Can you take 10 yai tokens from the person before me? I would be glad to, because that question kind of sucked. Uncle Danky surrendered 10 yai tokens from your crypto wallet, and please send them to Rapplications. Do you have any bananas? What do you do with that?